In the 1970s, Pol Pot led a 4-year communist dictatorship that made him the deadliest dictator by percent of his people killed. 1.5 to 2 million died under his reign, which is roughly a quarter of the Cambodian population at the time, which was 7.8 million people. He called it Year Zero, where he reset society to Stage Zero back to an early farming society. He killed everyone who had any form of intelligence that could question his regime and destroyed everything that could question his power and regime. He idolized people such as Stalin and Mao Zedong, and ironically he was a scholar himself studying in France going against his regime himself. He tortured people who he thought could be guilty of going against his society with little evidence to go off of. He tortured them until they confessed and made them say someone else was guilty and repeated the process. He smashed victims' babies against trees to prevent them from rising up later in life. He buried all his victims in mass graves. He even received funding from the United States for opposing Vietnam, at the time a United States enemy. Eventually, though, the Vietnamese overran the Cambodian capital of Phnom Penh, and Pol Pot lived further in his life late enough to watch South Park.